Eastern Conference battle here in Toronto as the Raptors look to work the home court advantage. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. This game marks the end of a road trip for Chicago. They're looking to snag one here before heading back home.
Yeah, and they've been playing a lot of basketball here of late, Kevin. This is their third game in 4 days, and the league didn't make it easy for them when they set up the schedule like this.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Pass to Simmons. Back to Pierce. Bulls moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. Here's the drive. And Paul Pierce with the slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
They're great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Drexler. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Carter drives in. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Now here's Drexler. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Carter on the wing. Good. Quick play by Lillard to set it up. Carter's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Raptors. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to speak with Chicago's head coach. He's actually more concerned with Anthony Davis's defense than anything. Coach said he covers as much ground as any big in the league. Plus, he has the length and instincts to affect shots anywhere on the floor. So we're going to have to try to move the ball away from him. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Drexler outside. Offline with his 3. Toronto trailing.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. Now much more of a face-up player.
Well, and that's where his game's been headed. His shot is improved. He can step out to the 3, facing up and let him use his burst. Lets him maximize.
1:32 left in the first quarter. Back to Pierce. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid, no good. Outside, Levine. Hit by Vucevic. Takes the 3. Levine can't hit. And Simmons has got the ball here for Chicago. Back to Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Butler can get up. I mean, people take his hops for granted. That's the easy flush.
Right wing. Horford has a wide open look. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
The try by Simmons. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Poke loose. Embiid the screen. Here's Pierce. The 17-footer goes down. Pierce has got 10 points in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Vucevic. Dives to the hoop. And Vucevic throws it down.
Because he's so dangerous, the D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing.
High post, Embiid. Back to Simmons. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's Chicago leading by a point. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Now Lillard following the three-point attempt by Pierce. And it's Jokic in the corner. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Jokic with the steal. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Lillard surveying the D. Chicago leading. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. No good from Simmons. Raptors trailed by 3. It's stolen by Wall. Here's Pierce. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Pierce has got 12 points in the game.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Jokic. Out to Carter. And again, no good by Toronto.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter, but it hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
It's stolen by Carter. Pierce with the steal. Butler with the ball. And it's Carter picking him up. And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Shot, no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Yeah, and Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
Here's Wall, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Ingles with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Bulls moving the ball around. Stolen by Pippen. And here we go. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Embiid from outside. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Outside, Davis. Carter with it. He's got 10. Shot clock at 6. Jokic a screen. Tries again. Lillard with no one around. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup.
Ingles in the corner. Drexler outside. He sinks the 11-footer. Drexler's got his second bucket of the night.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor. That's a quality all great scorers have.
Finished off by Carter.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Drexler.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Here's Levine. Here's Horford. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 1-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
Back to Lillard. Davis sets a screen. 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Jokic has got the game tied up here for Toronto. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
You know, winning that championship as you did, great for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here's Drexler, following the score by Vince Carter. Three-pointer by Embiid. Not going to go that time. Good defense by Jokic. Here's Lillard. Jokic trying to free himself up. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. What's on Paul Pierce?
One thing you talk about with Lillard, great at all times, but absolutely lethal in the clutch. But his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through the post.
Pass to Drexler. And Vince Carter picks up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Outside Pierce. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Paul Pierce. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Here's Carter. Going inside. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Back to Drexler. Clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Chicago calls timeout. Vince Carter really making a difference here.
Oh, yeah, no question what they'll be talking about in this timeout. They need to figure out some way to slow him down.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Outside for Simmons. From deep, Drexler. Ball's knocked loose. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Here's Pierce. He's got 17. Pass to Adams. Just 4 to shoot. It's Pierce with the drive.
That shot was affected by AD's crazy limp. When it allows him to challenge shots, so difficult to score on AD. The defense has done a good job of forcing him in tough shots.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor. And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Now here's Pierce. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent, with the win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. Now, here is Holiday. 1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Levine. On the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Levine's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now Horford, following the three-point attempt by Pierce. The shot by Holiday, no good. Bulls trailed by 11. Pass to Butler. Clock up two there.
Oh, we've seen this countless times from Butler. I mean, he just finds a way to get the space he needs to capitalize.
Now here's Levine. But they recover it. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. The Raptors rebound. Middleton for three. The shot, no good. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Toronto ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been giving John Wall. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Raptors leading by 9. And here's Carter. Wall with the steal. Puts it up from 12. The kick out to Pierce. Misses the three. And the Raptors with possession. Carter down low. Jokic a screen. Back to Lillard. Outside Pippen. Here's the three. Outside for Davis. Carter left side. Pass to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Bulls making a switch here. Lillard outside. Davis with it. 5 to shoot. And Davis throws it down hard.
Davis put some extra.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Stolen by Pippen. Lillard with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Here's Carter. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Bangs home the trifecta. Carter's got 9 points now in just the second half. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the skills to prove it.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down the transition.
And Vince Carter with the slam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Drexler. Back to Embiid. Right side wall. No good on the triple. Raptors leading by 14. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And it's Davis missing. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Wall. Down low. It's tipped. Jokic with the steal. Here's Davis.
Oh, good. Did you see that? Yeah, Davis is big, but he moves. He drives in hard and blows a hole in the defense all the way.
Clyde Drexler on the wing. Back to Wall. On the wing, Drexler. 6 to shoot. Sinks the triple.
Why you always have to be ready around John Wall? Because you never know when he's going to call your number.
Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball. And we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 frontcourt position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. When you go back to last season, and you felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot.
Yes.
I think listen, this is the fans vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
And now, running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Stolen by Pierce.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Toronto.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Vince Carter.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
Vince Carter on the wing. From past the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Raptors lead by 16. Here's Simmons. He takes it in. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a post.
Now, here's Lillard. And so Toronto takes this but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester